Robert and Toyah are back. Oh, sweetie love. And we are ready with only a small number of your piling in. Super. Hundreds and hundreds of burning questions for Toyah and Robert.
And before I hit record, my beautiful husband said to me, "This is so important." And I said, "What, the unicorns?" He said, "No, the films we make." And I totally agree. He's been away for almost 2.5 months and I've missed him, and I've missed us doing this because I think it really connects. And we've both been going out doing gigs, and everyone from every level of the gig, from the security to the gatekeepers to the set builders, have all been coming up to me saying, Sunday lunch, agony aunts." I mean, it is really fabulous.
I have learned from my wife the importance of performers performing, particularly in these strange times in our world. For Crimson performances to even go on stage to any number of audience anywhere in America is already a triumph, in my opinion.
Yeah, you've been through very difficult times, but your shows have been so well received by the audience and critically.
Gratitude. Now, first burning question.
William Fripp.
I believe William is probably a 5th, 6th or 7th distant cousin.
That's incredible. Does the name Toyah mean anything in another language?
I think it means sweet lips of the termagant, but in what language I'm not sure.
I like that meaning. Well, it's my real name. I was born 63 years ago, and my mother always wanted to name a child Toyah. My mother said she had no memory of where she got this name from, but she thinks it was the name of a ballerina in a book she read when she was a child. I discovered towards the late 70s, when I was touring as a punk rock singer, that Toyah has a meaning in German, it has a meaning in Japanese. And I believe those meanings are dear and expensive. But when I started touring Italy in 1979 as a punk rock singer, I discovered that my name in Italian is close to the word Troia, which means your mother is a bitch pig. That's why people always laughed when I was introduced in Italy.
It's daughter of the bitch pig, Willcox.
Well, there you go. Next question?
Yes.
Okay. Deborah, Linny, how do you both survive? New teeth. How do you both survive with so long apart?
Now, Deborah Linney came to one of our performances. I recognised her from her generous postings on Facebook. So I will go first. Away from my wife for 10.5 weeks, when I would get up on the bus or in a hotel.
Oh, how do you do it?
Well, I would get up and as my feet hit the floor, I would say, "Hello, God," whatever God might be for me, and send love to my wife. At the end of the day, before my head hit the pillow, and I would say, "Good night, God," whatever God is for me, I would send love to my wife. And in between, in the morning, we would hopefully FaceTime, although when my wife was cruising, rock cruising and performing.
On a ship. Not in a woodland somewhere.
All right, dear. Thank you for that clarification. If reception wasn't good, it's very frustrating, but we would hope to touch FaceTiming in the morning. And before I went to bed at night, usually on the bus, I would send off a report on the day so little T knew what was going on in my world. And more important than all of this, my prayer is, may I be the husband my wife needs.
That's very, very wonderful, and thank you. I find time apart can be very valuable, but obviously during the last 18 months, we were communicating with people who'd been apart for 18 months. And my husband going away for 2.5 months, I can survive. And we still have the choice to travel during that time, which meant if it got really bad, I could travel to you. When Robert's away, I get an awful lot done. There is a lot of concern for me because Robert, you're 74 at the moment?
75, dear.
75. You know, I don't want time apart from my husband. This time is very precious now, and it's even more precious than ever before. So I appreciate that he's a great artist and he's a world-renowned artist. And it would be selfish of me to demand that I was with him or he stayed home. But it ain't easy, and it's never been easy in 35 years. But I've learnt to use that time to be uber creative and to regroup myself and rethink things and get things done, so that when you're home, we can have time together. And you've got to keep in mind, if you don't know my career, I'm working 7 days a week as a singer and as an actress, and sometimes as a producer. So we're two very busy people, but it's never easy. But I do try and value the time apart as something that can help us readdress and reapproach things and refresh things.
My very quick view then, Deborah, is this. If my body is away from my wife, I remain with her on the inside, in my heart.
Yeah. It takes a bit of inner strength, you know. What were you going to say?
I love you, Anne.
I love you.
So look, that's enough of burning questions this week.
Stay strong, everybody.
Please.
We'll see you tomorrow for a very, very strange Sunday lunch.
See you tomorrow.